What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're making chicken kebabs Ukrainian style. Any event that we went to, from church to any like family gatherings, shish kebabs were always there. And you know what they always made it with? Mayo. I mean, you cannot go wrong with mayo. Mayo makes everything so juicy and oh, so yummy. Your biggest flavor components is your onion, your garlic, your lemon, and of course your Italian seasoning. Italian seasoning is full of your rosemary, thyme, and all your amazing seasonings that are gonna go into your chicken. We have our paprika here, and it's just gonna bring in beautiful color into your chicken. I'm gonna start by creating our marinade. We're gonna grate our onion into this bowl right here. So what it does, it really enhances the flavor of the onion on the chicken, and then it also creates this beautiful bubbly effect on the chicken whenever you grill it up. So we're just gonna use it on this more smaller side, and then we're just gonna grate it. And we might cry a little bit. Oh my gosh, I'm already crying. Oh, take it like a champ, take it like a champ. Towards the end of your onion, you're gonna want to put your hand on top of the onion and just like, wow, I cannot see anything. I'm gonna, I cannot continue my life. I need to take a break. Put your palm on top of your onion and you're just gonna grate it like this once you get a little bit towards the end so you don't like grate your hand or your fingers. But since I'm still okay, I'm just gonna keep going. I think I'm okay. So we're just gonna use the zester to grate down our garlic as well, and it really gets that flavor into the chicken like the onion does. Just gonna grate it. So those little pieces that you have left over, you can just throw them into your marinade as well. We're gonna zest our lemon, and then once we zest the lemon, we're gonna also just cut it up and just squeeze the lemon juice in the marinade as well. We're zesting about half of this thing, half of the lemon. And don't go too deep because you don't really want to see the white part. You want to just get that really nice skin. I'm going to cut this up. We're going to squeeze the entire lemon into your marinade as well. I'm going to pick out these seeds real quick because I don't think you want to bite down on the seed, right? You're gonna grab your mayo and we're gonna put in 2 tablespoons of it into your marinade. This is pretty much like your oil of the marinade. We have our acid in here, our lemon juice, and then we have our oil. We're using about 2 tablespoons per chicken breast. I'm gonna grab this. If you don't know anything about the Ukrainians, the one thing you need to know is we love our mayo. Literally every salad, every recipe usually has mayo in it. I'm not kidding. And then what they also do is they drown the chicken in your mayo. They literally fill the whole marinade up to the top. You don't really need that. You just need a little bit of your marinade, and I'm telling you, your chicken is still gonna be juicy. Come on, Yukis, get it together. Whenever we add our salt, it's also gonna create this moistness into our chicken. So it's gonna be a bomb marinade. We're gonna sprinkle in our half a tablespoon of pepper and then a tablespoon of salt into our marinade. This is where the yummy flavor comes home. So we have our teaspoon of paprika and half a tablespoon of our Italian seasoning. All right, now we're gonna mix it up. Yum, it already smells so good. You wanna mix this about for like a minute until all the ingredients all mix together really, really well. The cool thing is that the mayo really keeps all the ingredients suspended together. Look at this beautiful color from the paprika. How nice is that? All right, we're ready to chop up our shish kebab, our chickens. So what we're gonna do first, we're gonna trim off all this fat off. We'll trim it all off. And we're gonna want to make our chicken cubes a little bit fatter because whenever you grill them, they're gonna shrink a little bit. And like the way we like it is a little bit steakier, meatier, meaty chicken. Just gonna cut it right in the middle like this. Super easy. Then we're just gonna chop it like that. Beautiful fat little pieces. Look at that. Nothing to it. Okay. And just continue trimming up all this fat. You don't have to go crazy. Trim off like every single little tiny little piece, but the reason we cut off our these little fatty pieces because you don't want to be chewing on some fat whenever you're trying to enjoy a yummy shish kebab. So we're just gonna keep rolling. The reason I'm cutting them up a little bit bigger, I know, look at this mean one. It's big and fat, but our skewers are huge. It also helps the meat really stick on the skewer because whenever you start grilling them, the meat will start shrinking a little bit, and it can also fall off the skewer if your meat is really small. So you kind of want to make them bigger. Yo, this knife, you guys, if you haven't heard about Mise knives, you got to check them out. This knife. I'm not gonna lie, I did cut myself the first time I used it. It's sharp. All right, so these are all of our pieces. I'm just gonna toss these scraps. Our meat is ready to be slid into our yummy marinade. We're just gonna coat them really well. Slide them right in here. And then we're just gonna mix it in. Mix it in, make sure all your pieces are coated evenly. And then we're just gonna plastic wrap it and let it sit in the fridge. To get the best flavor in your chicken is to have them marinating for about 2 days. If you really need them, you're gonna want them marinated like, a few hours, 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, or even overnight is the best. But the best to get the yummy goodness flavor is 2 days. So look at that, okay, look at that. All evenly coated. I'm just gonna plastic wrap these. I'm just gonna set them in the fridge. We're gonna keep this 2 days in the fridge. We'll see you guys later. It's been 2 days and we're ready to put our meat on the skewers. Here we have our sheet pan. We're gonna put our skewers on with the chicken. And then I have some plastic wrap here. I just wanna make it less messy. So we're just gonna put the plastic wrap on this sheet pan. You don't have to do this step. We just do it just to keep everything a little bit organized and not messy. I'm putting on my meat right in the middle. I don't want to fill it up completely because whenever it's on the grill, there's at least some kind of space for the skewer to hang out. You're not like on the meat. It's like the skewers are not over full and there's room to grill. We're using about four big skewers, and then we're also grilling outside today. It's actually snowing and it's freezing outside, and we're doing it on wood, and I cannot wait for that smell and that. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we grilled outside with the real wood. The skewers that we're using have this little, kind of like this beveled little indentation right here. So what it does, it helps the meat stay together on the stick. Also, whenever you're turning, some people use bamboo sticks, which are not the greatest whenever you're grilling, because whenever you turn, the meat just starts spinning around. This kind of keeps the meat all together from running away from your grill, pretty much. We're ready to grill our chicken up. Let's go outside. It was so cold outside, but we had to get these on the grill. We used real oak wood and we burned it down to the charcoal. Place your skewers on the edge that holds your grates on your grill. We like to put the charcoals to one side and start the shashlik on one side of the grill. We're going to pretty much lightly smoke the meat for about 8 minutes with the lid closed before we get to the part where we brown the chicken. After 8 minutes, your chicken should have more of a brown-orange smoke look to it. From here, we're going to rotate each skewer and place them directly over the charcoal.
Every 2 to 3 minutes, we're gonna flip the skewers to make sure we're getting an even heat over the entire piece of meat. Every 2 to 3 minutes, we're gonna flip the skewers to make sure we're getting an even heat over the entire piece of meat. Do this over 10 minutes, and when you think it's done, take one piece of chicken off the skewer and cut into it to check for the doneness. Once done, pull your skewers off into the sheet pan and let them rest for about 5 to 10 minutes.
Look at this beautiful chicken. I'm not kidding. This smells so good. Look at this. This is exactly what we're looking for on the chicken, this little brown kind of caramelization. This is your onion. This is what the onion grated gives this effect to the chicken, and it really soaks it all up onto the chicken. Look at that. Beautiful. Yum. I cannot wait to dig in. These are so awesome to have with like potatoes, the salad. But we're gonna try them right now to tell you guys if they're good or not. I mean, they're good, obviously, but yum. My favorite is the most crispiest and burnt piece. Guys, okay, these are amazing. You know what? You get that onion taste. You get the garlic taste, you get the, wow, I taste like thyme, oregano, wow, so good, and juicy. I'm not kidding, these are so juicy. Yo, this is gonna, if you're gonna make them, people are gonna be like, let me get that recipe, please. So good. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and make sure you follow us on Instagram, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you guys at our next video.